And now you should be able to hear it from both sides. Now confirm. It's fine now. Great. Thank you. Once again, just to recap what just happened there. If I was to recap what just happened in one image. That's your recap. The commission had it in the bag. It was theirs for the taking. Glory. A statement from the bottom of the table. But even for the life of me, I cannot tell you what the heck happened. For the life of me, I can't tell you what the heck happened as we go into hard point. As we go into hard point. With Nameless Esports pulling up a stellar comeback. Snipe after snipe, for glory's sake. War. Are you not entertained? Someone to Design Dad. How is that golden mic? You want to ask about the golden mic? I grinded until I got a diamond camo. I was grinding till I got a diamond camo mic. Alright. We go in for game 2. Nameless Esports versus the Commission. This is Hardpoint. The map is Summit. Let's get this show on the road.
Hardpoint identified. It's too close. Fight harder.
Hardpoint. Who goes in first?
Hardpoint lost.
Dusty. Leads the charge. Note, cleans house. Outcast down. Trying to get any step in the door to get into the point. But you can clearly tell the commission are pissed off that last round. They are pissed off. They hold the round steady. They hard point rather steady. They in the hill. Outcast tries to get another foot in. No dice. They are cleaning house. Dusty responsible for that. Super sub for the commission. Cleaning house entirely.
Is ours.
But Buddha comes through
Lost the lead.
to get some hill time for Nameless Esports, and he is cleaning house. And Mayoa is still in there to keep the contest. But Aegon comes through with a gunfight, wins it. Last 5 seconds rather, go the way of the commission on that hill. Slight lead, 27 on 14. Tristan, another super sub for Nameless Esports. A complete change of tacks needed for Hardpoint. Hill time going the way of the commission. Holding the lead. Babushka up top. Tries to get any hill time. Takes one. No dice. Wiped out. Dusty still in there. Responsible for that. Risky on the other end. Tosses a nade. The hill covered by Outcast and Babushka there. Outcast cleans him out. Buddha takes out Aegon in return. What is this? For crap's sake. Sorry guys. My chat is embarrassing me. Sorry guys. For crap's sake. Can't minimize.
Hostiles have the hard point.
Crap. There we go. Jesus.
Friendly hunter-killer drone deployed.
Sorry guys. Sorry guys. My phone doing things here. Anyway, back to it. Back to the business of the day. 70 on 36. Going the way of the commission. Strong. Strong.
Ours.
But Buddha setting foot into the hill. Jesus. This guy called himself Jesus Christ. So you can just say in the lobby that you were killed by Jesus Christ. Okay. Okay, I've seen a meme like that before. But he is currently holding the hill. Let's go of the hill, but still strong and steady. The hill in the way of the commission, who now rotate for the next one. Outcast covering from the outskirts with that CBR4, trying to clean house. Buddha.
Locked down.
Buddha also holding steady from the outside. Mayowa
Hardpoint continued.
flanking to catch the commission guys, trying to get into the hill and cleaning them out. As Outcast, who was in there with the hill time, risky, tries to make a risky move. No dice, doesn't pay off. The lead still goes the way of the commission for now, but the hill in control is Nameless Esports. They've let go of the hill. Outcast realizes that, and that's because an orbital laser is in there preventing them from getting in the hill, but they go back in swiftly. Last 20 seconds. Strong. Outcast unleashes a hunter killer drone. On the other side, Risky was trying to make a risky move. No dice, did not pay off. Aegon strong in the hill as the last 10 seconds go the way of Nameless Esports, slowly reducing the deficit by 10 as the hill rotates to right where it started in the midpoint. Outcast takes the high ground. He's in the high ground. He's their Obi-Wan Kenobi, leading the charge as he goes into the hill to try and take it for Nameless. No dice. Jesus is in there.
Taking hardpoint contested.
And Jesus crucified yet again by Tristan. Cleaning house, the super sub for Nameless Esports. Buddha as the backup. Holding an AK-117. Aegon slaps him out of it. They need to maintain this lead. They need to win this to stay alive and send it to a game 3. The commission, desperate to put their mark on the table. Zahidi, back up. Outcast read him like a book. He knew somebody will be waiting there, just did not know who. Mayowa comes through to clean house, takes 2 for the price of 1. Risky as backup, as the commission have lost their grip slightly on the hill, but they still maintain the lead. 120 on 80 for the last 2 seconds, going the way of Nameless Esports on the hill. They try to rotate. Buddha goes in early. Trophy systems dropped. The hill goes the way of Nameless Esports, who are currently holding it. They're about to catch up yet again. Will it be another choke on the side of the commission as Nameless Esports catch up, holding some hill time? They send 2 bodies in there, Risky and Aegon. They take the hill away from Nameless Esports. Tristan comes in for the cap to spoil the party, and he does. The hill going the way of Nameless Esports. The airstrike cannot do anything. The trophy systems blocking that advance as the hill still strongly in the side of Nameless Esports. 120 on 128. They're catching up. Last 10 seconds of that hill going the way of the commission, who take it back. 132 on 120. Last 5 seconds. The hill rotates. Who will have the foresight to move into the next one? Buddha covering as Nameless Esports try to lead that charge. On the other side, Dusty goes in there early. Trophy systems in there, blocking the advance. Outcast takes out Dusty. Mayowa taken down by Risky, who gets taken down in return, but the hill goes the way of Nameless Esports, who are firmly planted in there like a tree. Buddha says no.
Hostiles have the hardpoint. Friendly hunter killer drone deployed.
Risky comes through as backup in the hill, who currently hold it. That's the commission holding the hill, holding the lead. Not a strong lead, but a lead nonetheless. Better than nothing. 20 seconds goes the way of Nameless Esports. The hill changing hands like socks here. Outcast. Babushka wins that gunfight for him, but Outcast was taken out by Zahidi, who won the gunfight. The rotations going the way as the commission have the foresight to move into the next hill. They desperately need this win. You can tell the communication is there on the side of the commission. Desperately, they need this. Zahidi is on his own to cover that. Babushka cleans him out. Tristan, the super sub, cleaning house from the stairs, holding the corners. Risky in the hill, trying to get some time.
Taking the lead.
And time they do not have as Mayova comes through to try and clean it out. Zahidi retains. Dusty
Hard point locked
killed off, fresh off the respawns. But right now, it looks like the Nameless Esports have control of the hill. Aegon comes through. Mayova cleans him out. And the gravity spikes from Dusty did the job to clean everybody out. Babushka from the outskirts. Praise and praise. Dusty
hard point.
with that QQ9 trying to spray it out, takes the last 5 seconds of the hill for the commission. 179 on 146, a lead of less than 30. Not a strong lead as the hill time going the way of Nameless Esports, who are threatening to come back. The commission need to pull off something stellar to prevent any sort of comeback. Desperately, they need this win. They need a domination round. Babushka in there preventing any advance. Takes down Jesus.
Hard point contested.
Risky.
Hard point contested.
Babushka taken down by Jesus Christ. Tristan
Taking the lead. Lost the lead. Hard point contested.
a predator missile from Babushka does the job of taking Egon out, sending the hill the way of Nameless Esports, who are about to catch up now. 184 on 179. They take the lead. I stand corrected. They take the lead, Nameless Esports.
Point is ours.
And a strong lead that they're advancing right now. Victory out of the commission's grasp. They take the hill now. Push and pull. Aegon covering. Tristan coming through to try and contest. Takes the hill back. Zahidi leads the charge. Cleans out house. Jesus Christ. Playing the flank. As the lead swings the way back of the commission. No dice taken back by Mayoa. Buddha comes through with a slide into the DM, taking it back for the last 20 seconds. The way of Nameless Esports. Outcast as the cover. Risky down by Outcast. 207 on 195. Not a strong lead as the commission sent bodies into the next point. Just when we thought it was a comeback, Nameless want to come back. The commission want a reverse comeback. It's a push and pull. 209 on 201. It's anybody's game. Complete pandemonium in the hill, but it goes the way of Nameless Esports with bodies in the hill. Buddha covering from the outskirts, preventing any advance on that side. Jesus Christ goes through, forces his way in. 202 on 219. The back foot. The commission on the back foot. Buddha sent out. Jesus takes out Babushka. Tristan cleans house, sending the last 20 seconds the way of Nameless Esports, who are now cleaning house, holding steady on the last lap of this race, making sure they can painfully snatch victory from the commission. Snatching hope from the commission. The last 10 seconds. The hill has rotated. It was not enough time to cap the full victory.
Let's go.
And the commission will need to hold this for a perfect 30 to take the win. Explosives tossed, pandemonium in the hill as the last ditch effort by the commission to hold steady for a victory, for a comeback, for everything to send it to domination. Outcast trying to prevent us, forces his way in with Tristan. Zahidi holding steady. The hill goes the way of the nameless esports team as Tristan and Mayowa in the hill. Risky with the gravity spikes, Jesus to hold it. Outcast with his own gravity. It's pandemonium in the hill as Outcast cleans house for the last 10 seconds, and it's GG's going the way of nameless esports, who take it 2-0. F to pay respects in chat. The commission tried their best, but try as they might, it just was not happening. Hold on a second. I am getting a report that we might be going to domination because there might be a DQ for that last round. Wait. If that's the case, the commission still have a chance in this? There was a disqualification. Oh, no. There was a disqualification. Tristan apparently used a kinetic. Tristan from Nameless Esports used the kinetic armor, which is banned. And we're going in for domination on account of that. Tristan used a kinetic armor and sends the commission for a second chance. Talk of lucky second chances, as the commission now start off by trying to right their wrongs in hardpoint by capping B early. Domination. All rests on the midpoint. All rests on the team able to hold 2 points or more. They have cap B. It's up to Nameless to try and clean that out. Buddha trying to clean that out, prevent any advance on B, which is almost fully taken by the commission now. They realize they have just been bought the luckiest chance on the planet, and they intend to fully take advantage of it. B, half capped by Nameless Esports. Egon comes through along with Jesus Christ, cleaned out by Buddha. Risky.
We've taken
Trying
the
to
lead.
prevent any sort of cap, but somehow it was almost a triple cap by Nameless Esports, who have somehow got their foot on C, B, and A at the same time. Nameless, a complete lapse in security as C goes the way of Nameless Esports. B, half capped by Nameless Esports, but completely trying to clean it out is Aegon. Trying to clean out B's Aegon, preventing what could have been a disastrous triple cap. Tristan, Babushka, and Buddha come in to quickly capture B, which goes the way of Nameless Esports.
Friendly hunter-killer drone deployed. Losing Bravo. We've taken the lead, capturing
The commission on domination from a lucky Kobe from Zahid with a stellar aim on that grenade. He gets C for the side of Nameless Esports. They try to go for B as the lead about to be taken away. They have capped B. Buddha is somewhere on the distance, preventing any touch on B. Aegon comes through to try and prevent that. He does so successfully, taking him out from the point where he had camped at. Super camper. Risky. Nades into C. Unnecessary. As it's Babushka, covered by Tristan, who tries to go for C.
lost Alpha.
But C and A go the way of the commission rather, who cap it for a brief second. C goes back the way. It was trying to be a misdirect for them to go and take B. Did not work out. They only half capped it, but somehow B fully going back the way of Nameless Esports. Actually, they try to complete a misdirect by taking A and C, then completely running to B rather at that time, while Nameless Esports took back A. Took back C rather.
Taken the lead.
Domination, bloody hell, so confusing. And they try to take a triple cap, a fast triple cap, almost succeeding with that, but they lose A. They lose grip on A. They had a triple cap for a second, but they now have a grip on A and B.
Captured Charlie.
A slight grip on C, but Charlie goes back the way of Nameless Esports. C going back the way swiftly of the commission, who take a triple cap, but A cleaned out. They keep confusing the Nameless Esports guys. Triple cap after triple cap, forcing these guys on a marathon to try and move Buddha in the middle of B, and lets go of it and runs into the mid house. It's half taken. Ballsy move on the side of the commission to try and triple cap. Tristan comes through to try and clean B. Currently, Nameless Esports don't have a grip on any point. Nope, I stand corrected. Commentators curse. They take B. They're collecting points from A as well, briefly, which is almost fully taken by the commission guys.
We've taken the lead.
But it's swiftly cleaned out. A and B go back the way of Nameless Esports. Zahidi comes through to clean out Buddha from his window. Cleans out Outcast as well. Nameless need to pull off a move of any sort, but no dice. They already take round one. Game one goes the way of the commission, who just might steal this.
We've taken the lead.
Just might steal this for a draw
Capture the objectives.
to level things.
Enemy taking Charlie.
Search and destroy went the way of Nameless Esports.
Alpha.
Hardpoint went the way of Nameless Esports, but due to a disqualification from Tristan, that has been completely wiped out. A and C taken respectively. B, the point that matters, still in contention. 101 on 88. That's the score. Nameless on the back foot. The commission leading the charge. Jesus Christ, hold steady. Takes down Kristen. That M13 Morningstar completely ripping apart. Babushka comes through to try and clean house, but no dice as Aegon does the job. Aegon comes through with that Sparrow to spray and pray, but above him was Tristan waiting in the wings. The Annihilator squeezes a shot through the window, waits for Dusty, goes in for B. B still up anyone's game. We're now on the 100 mark. 114 on 101. B still anyone's game. Almost fully capped by the commission. No dice. Nobody has it. Zahidi still on that annihilator, completely shredding. They go and rotate for C to try and steal it away, but Mayowa stops that advance.
Lost the lead.
B about to be stolen away by the commission, who could not capitalize on that. Jesus Christ comes through to try and clean house. Dusty in support. They take B. They take A and B. The midpoint goes to A, to the commission. A and B. And now they're taking double the digits on the point. Suddenly, Nameless Esports are facing the true threat of a loss here. From a commission, having learned from their mistakes, being hell-bent on correcting them. Tristan, on the other side, tries to go for A. No dice, as the team fully sends back body. Jesus Christ, Aegon risky to try and clean it up. They clean house. Outcast tries to go for A again. Risky move. Did not pay off. A still cleaned out. And the commission still hold both points, A and B, the midpoint. Nameless Esports now have the uphill task of taking it back from them. The uphill task of taking it back from the commission, who are now hell-bent on maintaining their victory. A significant 25-point lead. Outcast comes through to try and clean B out. No dice. He is cleaned out instead by Risky, who's holding steady with the high ground along with Dusty. Dusty cleaned out by Mayowa, who goes for A. Trying to sneak a toe into A to send panic the west side of the commission. The Sparrow is out. Sparrow out. Zahidi cleans him out. B goes the way of Nameless Esports. They now cap C and B. Predator missile to prevent any advance on C. A and C go the way of the commission, who now have both points. A briskly being cleaned out, and that is clean. Half taken is B though. Zahidi and Aegon come through. Mayowa prevents that advance with that CBR4. Spray and pray on that hip fire. Stellar kills. 2 for the price of 1 by Mayowa, who comes through, faces a gunfight against Dusty, gets 3. Sees Tristan. Tristan is in the window. I stand corrected. He does not see him, but he sees Jesus Christ, who's approaching from the back. Cleans him out. Mayowa on a fumble for Dusty with that. Brisk cleaning by the gravity spikes. And it's almost a triple cap on the side of Nameless Esports, but A taken back briskly by the commission. Still have the lead, slight lead. Is this enough to give them the victory on domination? 180 on 166. Can Mayowa go in for a triple cap? Can Mayowa go in and take back B? Aegon comes through to clean out B, sending it the way of the commission. They have the lead, but they don't have the point. They don't have both hills, but they have the lead. Is 2 points enough for the Nameless Esports to get back the lead from the commission? 186 on 178. The Sparrow cleaning out. Outcast goes in for B. It's on him. Zahidi comes through, leads the fight for B. Mayowa stops him with the high ground with a stellar spray and pray on that combo. 189 on 184, and time runs out, sending the win. That win goes the way. You're kidding me. That win goes the way. The domination win goes the way of the commission, who have 1 win on the board. The commission register win. The commission register a win in stellar fashion on domination. A domination that was sent by a disqualification from Tristan. Tristan surely will be kicking himself, slapping himself in the face for an error that might have cost his team a significant victory. The commission stole a victory, sweeping it from under the rug. Let me get this straight. We sat and roasted the commission for choking in Search and Destroy. We sat and roasted the commission for choking in Search and Destroy. But it was Nameless Esports who pulled off a masterclass choke with a disqualification in hardpoint, sending it to domination, where the commission pulled the rug from right under them, taking the victory 2-1. He was disqualified for using a kinetic armor. He used a kinetic armor. This is a masterclass lesson in choking. Next game, Just Toxic versus the Merciless Mercs. And the next game up, next on the board, is the Merciless Mercs versus Just Toxic. Let's take a look on the table where they are standing at. The Just Toxic team versus Merciless Mercs. Just Toxic come through right above the commission, second last on the table. Merciless Mercs currently leading the Tier 2 division with a whopping 36 points. Significant lead. Aegis aren't catching up. Not by the way things stand. Battle of the top table side versus Just Toxic, second last on the table. Once again, the map of choice. The map of choice for Search and Destroy will be Tunisia. Hardpoint will be the choice of map for Hardpoint rather. We'll have Summit as the choice of map.
Got so many shades, they thought I had a lazy eye. Shorty roll me smooth as my Mercedes ride. No love, cry when only babies die. And when I go, that casket better cost 100,000. I pray to God I look my killer in his eyes.
Once again, if you're just joining us, Just Toxic versus Merciless Mercs. Just Toxic's currently second last on the table. Merciless Mercs holding steady, top of the division. This is the Contender Super League, Tier 2 division. I'm going to take a short break, and I'll be right back afterwards with Just Toxic versus the Merciless Mercs. Don't go anywhere. it's time for a gladiator to stand up, for glory isn't given. It's the Contender Super League. And we are back. I told you it was going to be short. Once again, a recap. We're going in for Just Toxic. Just Toxic occupying the side of the top side of the table. Not the top side of the table. The bottom side of the table, second last on the table, with Merciless Mercs coming in at the top of the table in the tier 2 division. If I send you to the lobby, this is how it looks right now. The lobby once again looks like this. Just Toxic, the gladiators on the field, representing them: Vader, Garrus, Diablo, Eyes, and Stunner. Gladiators on the side of Just Toxic. While the Merciless Mercs have Oyegbade, Guts, Demon, Zedster, and Time on their side. Time is on their side as we move into Tunisia for Search and Destroy. Just Toxic hoping to pull off a stellar comeback here. The underdog, David versus Goliath. Will we see something special? We're waiting for these guys to get this show on the road as game 1. Just Toxic versus the Merciless Mercs is about to get underway. This is a David versus Goliath battle, fam. Just Toxic on the upper side of the table. We stand at the altar of violence, my friends. Gladiators in the field, ripping each other to shreds for our entertainment. Just Toxic in blue. Merciless Mercs in yellow. Let's get this show on the road. It is Search and Destroy. And charged with delivery of the bomb is Demon, who is AFK, and Eyes takes down Zedster with a stellar snipe. Time was peeking there and caught his teammate completely washed there. Zedster, the unfortunate incident of Zedster holding the bomb and being AFK. Holding the bomb and being AFK. Imagine that. I think he's back. What is this? What kind of glitch is this? He's just standing there with a bomb. But on the other side, Diablo Eyes takes down Guts with a snipe of his own as Garrus observes from the distance. Just Toxic out to send an early message to the team currently at the top of the table, fam. As Oyegbade and Demon scramble to find any leeway to plant that bomb. Tries to snipe through Demon, no dice. Tries to pick something through anything as Demon is holding steady. He takes down Eyes and Garrus taken down by Demon. Stunner is left facing up a one. Wait, what? Oh, that's right. Demon was supposed to be planting the bomb. Time was wasted. And just Toxic
The objectives.
take game round 1 of Search and Destroy. Round 1 of 6 goes to the underdogs. Oyegbade charged with leading the bomb. Holding the bomb rather. Stunner takes him out. In return, Guts taken down by Stunner and Diablo wipes him out. And Time takes out Diablo. Seriously, it's an exchange of ideas
The mission.
in a violent manner, man. Demon rather left on his own to face up a 1v3. To face up a 1v3 and pick up the bomb as he is sprayed by Vader rather on that CBR4, and he retreats. He knew what was good for him and he retreats to try and circle back. That MW11. Secondary weapon meets Garrus, who takes care of business.
Work. Get ready for the next round.
The underdog team takes 2. Second last on the table.
Enemy has dropped the bomb.
Sending a strong message. And Search and Destroy is their means of delivery. Oyegbade charged with delivery of the bomb once again. Trophy systems out, and Zedster, victim of another snipe from Eyes at the midpoint, made the same mistake twice. Spray and pray as Eyes takes out Guts. What the heck is happening? It's a clean sweep as merciless mercs collapse. Believe it or not, folks, this is the team at the top of the table, being picked apart like meat on steak.
They have the bomb.
Eyes, all eyes on Eyes, sees Demon, squeezes a snipe out of the corner. They rush plant B to try and put Just Toxic on the clock. This is the team at the top of the table being picked apart as Guts goes down to Garrus.
An enemy has dropped the bomb.
Picked apart.
Work. Get ready for the next round.
Sweet Jesus on a bicycle. What is happening?
Defend the objectives. The enemy has the bomb.
Grenade out!
Time. Those trophy systems completely being blown apart by those nades. Guts. Time takes the high ground. The Mercs have lost 2 players. Toxic. I spoke too soon as Time and Guts take 2 from the side of the Toxic. Vader takes Guts in return. Vader finds himself facing a 1v2. Zedster and Time. Zedster leads the charge to try and take down Vader. Time puts him on the clock. 30 seconds. Vader needs to quickly re-strategize here on that CBR4, and he moves sneaky. Sees Time, but no dice. Pulls one back for the Mercs.
Not over yet.
The top of the table team pulls one back. But from what we've seen, they need a complete change of tact. Right now, the Toxic team, delivery of the bomb rotates, switches sides to them. Nades tossed out, but there are so many trophy systems out there. Those explosives being tossed are as useless as tits on a nun. Guts tosses out a nade of his own. On the upside, Vader is waiting. Again, so many trophy systems. Every explosive is as useless as tits on a nun, man. Diablo on the far side, observing on that CBR4, hoping to spray and pray, and Guts observes him. That man had Guts, too bad they're all on the outside. Diablo down, courtesy of Guts. Guts takes down Vader as well before Garrus came through to spoil the party. Both sides 3-on-3. Demon on the other side is AFK. Zedster and Time having to hold as they essentially face a 2v3. Ho! Time buys time for their side. Evens the odds as Garrus and Stunner suddenly face essentially a 2v2. Demon is AFK. They have put them on notice though. The Mercs are on the clock. 10 seconds to defuse. And the man responsible to save them is AFK. Oh, as the underdogs take one more to make it almost GG's. About to make it GG's. The underdogs about to make it GG's. Still AFK, man. Will be completely disappointing for the Mercs. The top of the table team on the Division 2, the Tier 2 division, will now face a 4v5 on this search and destroy, what might be the last round, and Zedster goes down courtesy of Diablo. They send Time
Bomb has been planted.
to the spectators bench. Oyegbade hurt. He sneezes. He's down. Guts can do nothing but watch. He's about to meet Vader on a quick gunfight, and he wins that gunfight. Vader rushed in too soon, lost it. But they're on the clock. Guts and Oyegbade. Demon still AFK. Spray and pray, he has to retreat. Oyegbade. No dice, 15 seconds. It's about to be GG's. It's about to be GG's for our men on the merciless Merc side, as Just Toxic have wasted enough time, bought enough time for themselves to take a win on Search and Destroy, as they take it convincingly from the top of the table team. Just Toxic, the David and Goliath match, they win it. Take Search and Destroy in such a convincing manner, man. Search and Destroy.
It's a draw. Stand down.
I draw my foot. Those are your stats. Those are your stats. The team at the top of the table, the Merciless Mercs, completely outclassed by a team who are second last on the table. Outclassed. Eyes was collecting those snipes. 10 kills. Playing this like it's hardpoint. Seriously. Goliath about to choke. Are we about to see this for real? Maybe. The Mercs have hardpoint to pull this back. They have hardpoint to impress. They have hardpoint to show us exactly why they are at the top of the table. But it could go the other way, as Just Toxic took Search and Destroy from them in a fashion that leaves us asking, why the hell are they where they are at the table? That was completely outclassing that team, man. 6ix9ine comes through as the super sub. The super sub for these Merc team. For the Merc team, 6-9 will come through as the super sub. It's domination. No, it's not. It's hard point rather. At Summit. Just Toxic have one win on their belt. Can they make it 2 for 2? Completely outclass the top table team on hard point. Oegbade comes through. They have the hard point. They have the hill. The Toxic team on the back foot. 10 seconds in. The hill convincingly. They haven't managed to send the body in. Eyes goes in first. No dice. Cleaned out. Stunner follows suit. Victim of the respawns. Diablo comes through. Takes down Time. Was not on his side. Meets Zedster, but Oegbade covers him on top of the tables there. Vader comes through. Garrus cleaned out. Meets Time. Wins that gunfight. He's going to try and sneak his way into the point. Currently the first full 30 seconds of the hill going the way convincingly of the Mercs, showing us exactly why they're at the top of the table. They needed a re-strategizing effort. They needed to mobilize and send a strong statement that that was a minor screw up, and they have proven it in the last 60 by taking a full 60 seconds of that hill. Garrus prevents an advance into the next hill as the Toxic team have the foresight to send bodies into the next hill. Oegbade leads the charge along with Time to try and push through. 6-9 on the outskirts, sending fire in. Nobody in the hill. Zedster comes through, takes it back for the Mercs. Taken back by Vader and company. But Time sent him out along with Guts. Stunner tries to ballsily push his way in. Time and Guts prevent that advance as Oegbade comes through. Diablo and Vader did try to go into the next hill. Just Toxic have held the hill just enough to take 20 points with them. A 40-point deficit still remains. That is a huge one. Diablo and Vader come through to try and push their way into the next hill. Trophies tossed through, making every explosive as impotent. Garrus holding defense, but Guts comes through and rips through them just enough to prevent, just enough to cause some damage enough for them to move into the hill, to cause enough damage for the Mercs to send their way into the hill. But right now suddenly Just Toxic can catch up as they've now held a significant amount of time on that particular hill, enough to bring it back for the last 10 seconds to catch up and reduce the deficit from 72 to 60. But 6-9 holding the next point. The rotations, they have charge, and he might have moved a bit too soon as Vader sends through the Predator missile and cleans his clock. Oegbade camped into the hill, planted firmly like a tree, and says nobody is coming through. Diablo leading the charge. The hill already accumulating points, but Toxic are not advancing fast enough. The Mercs have planted themselves meticulously along the hill, but Vader snuck his way in there for a brief moment as the Mercs take back control. Zedster with that KRM. Vader sprays and prays with that CBR4. 6-9 cleans him out. The last 10 seconds still going the way of the merciless Mercs, who take a convincing full 60 on that hill. Garrus cleans out as they move into the next hill, which is way open, right where it started. But Zedster also on that KRM. Gravity spikes takes no one. Oigbade left alone. Eyes and company holding the midpoint. Sprays and sprays, but Guts comes through and cleans his clock. Diablo left alone with that gunfight. Loses it somehow, but Geras has the cover. A lead of more than half. The merciless Mercs taking this hard point in a convincing fashion.
Hardpoint locked down.
In a convincing fashion, 6ix9ine comes through playing Spider-Man and caps that hill briefly, but Geras spoils his party. And he's trying to pull off a comeback for his team.
Hardpoint contested.
Stunner, meanwhile, waiting a bit further off. Eyes
Hunter-killer drone is down.
caps the last 10 seconds with Oigbade spoiling that party, but this hill has already rotated. It now needs Vader trying to lead the charge early and bought enough time for Diablo to come through as the backup. They will now need to hold a full 60 to catch up to these guys. 6ix9ine spoils that. Tries to spoil the effort entirely and pulls out an equalizer to equalize the efforts. Oigbade comes through as the backup and cleans the house. But somehow the hill still going the way of the toxic team, being held firmly as the cluster strike keeps the Mercs out of the hill. Guts tries to send his way in forcefully and does so successfully. Diablo tries to come through and spoil that party, does so. Last 10 seconds as Diablo wins that gunfight that Guts never even saw coming.
We've taken
The 10 seconds going the way of
hardpoint.
just toxic. Guts tries to lead the charge for the Mercs into the next hill. Successfully does that. Stunner on the outskirts, trying to force his way in. Stellar spray and pray. Him against Oigbade. No dice, hits nothing but wall. Spraying nothing but wall. The point currently still in control. Eyes forces his way in, gets cleaned out. Diablo forces his way in, still cleaned out. No dice, 6ix9ine. The back foot and Stunner tries to force his way in, cleaned out yet again. Eyes forces his way in, cleans one, but Guts takes him out. Stunner forces his way in. 10 seconds going either way, swinging either way actually, as 130 on 180. 5 seconds on that hill as Diablo, Geras and Stunner move on to the next hill, dropping trophy systems. Oigbade comes through, goes on to the next hill, tries to force his way in, takes down Stunner and steals away that point. Vader comes through and takes it back. Time and Zedster force their way in there. KRM to clean house, and Stunner comes through, steals it back, takes the hill back for the toxic team, cleans out Guts as well, takes a combo of 4 for himself. Hunter-killer drone claiming Zedster as its target. Time comes through to try and force his way in and successfully does so, but Eyes has the cover. 6ix9ine comes through and cleans it out, taking it back for the Mercs, who now have that hill. Geras comes through to try and force his way in. No dice, cleaned out. Oigbade in the hill for the Mercs to take the last 10 seconds. 209 on 150, a 50-point lead, recoverable. But just Toxic will need to pull off something stellar, something extraordinary, to pull back a 50-point deficit. And Diablo is leading that charge as Guts rips him out through. He sends himself into the point, but Vader stops him. Time is in there to spoil the party, making sure no points are being capped. But 6ix9ine and Oigbade with the backup trophy systems. being dropped to ensure every explosive effort is as impotent as a man shooting blanks. 6-9. Sprays and prays, but gets sprayed in return by Eyes, who somehow got the shot in, and the point stolen back. 233 on 160. Mercs need this to survive and send this domination. They have everything at stake. They have reputation at stake. They have this whole series here at stake. The best of threes at stake. They need to send this to a domination in a convincing manner, and it's about to, as the point rotates to the outside. It's anyone's game right now. Can the Toxic team hold? Diablo tries to come through, takes 2 for the price of 1. The hill goes the way of just Toxic, but Guts comes through on the flank to try and take it back. Oyegbade takes it back. It's about to be GG's with that gunfight as Zedster comes through again to try and take it away. As time also goes through on the flank and takes it for a brief second, but Stunner stops that advance, takes Zedster with him. Who's in the hill? It's 6-9 who cleans house. About to be GG's, makes it GG's for these guys and tend it to domination. We're about to see a domination from that. Just Toxic. Just Toxic. They fought for it.
It's a draw. Stand down.
So special.
But this time, Goliath was working overtime. Goliath was working overtime. Those are your stats. Guts at the top of the point collecting list. 38 kills for him. All tied up with Geras. Diablo following suit with 36. These men were collecting kills like offering in church. Stand at the altar of violence, and these gladiators are ripping each other to shreds for our entertainment. The score is 1-1. Just Toxic taking search and destroy in epic fashion.
So special.
But Merciless Mercs showing exactly why. Merciless Mercs showing us exactly why they are there at the top of the table. Once again, if you just join us, the team in second last, Just Toxic with 21 points, is facing up against Merciless Mercs. In a best of threes, Just Toxic took search and destroy in game 1. Merciless Mercs stole back hard point from them. They just sent us to domination, fam. Domination, a game 3. The underdog working overtime, but Goliath worked overtime in hard point as well.
So special.
And we're off. We're off for domination. For one more time, it's Merciless Mercs versus Just Toxic. Da Vinci, Geras, Diablo, Eyes, and Stunner, the gladiators for Just Toxic. Guts, 6ix9ine, Zedster, Time, and one other teammate who hasn't joined yet will be the four on the forefront for Merciless Mercs, and it's time for Oyegbade to join them, who was the final teammate who hadn't joined yet. As we go in for domination for these 5 seconds, last game to win it all in this best of threes. Let's go.
Enemy taking Charlie. We're capturing Alpha.
As expected, A and C going the respective ways of each team.
We captured
A and C going the respective ways of each team. B, the midpoint that still matters.
Enemy has Bravo.
Goes the way of the Merciless Mercs, who take B and C. Both points that, you know, they're now getting double the points. But somehow C has quickly been stolen from them by Just Toxic, but they quickly cap A in return. B trying to be stolen away in return. Yet again, it's an exchange of ideals, and B about to be completely capped by Just Toxic, who take the midpoint B, but they're losing grip of C. Can they pull back in time to cap on C? Who exactly is holding C?
Losing Alpha.
They almost lost C, but Da Vinci went back. But not enough time for him to clean it out as they send bodies in there. Zedster, 6ix9ine, and Time to completely take C. But they had the good sense to rotate and take B. Wait a second. Da Vinci for a second cleaned them out. Eyes come through as the backup. And it's about to be, what is this? Oh my word. Oh no. I thought I was seeing a triple cap. C still safely in the hands
Hunter-killer drone inbound.
of the Merciless Mercs. But it's being cleaned out as Diablo was there, meeting 6ix9ine in the middle. A goes back the way of the Merciless Mercs. C not completely cleaned, now cleaned, goes the way of Just Toxic, currently in the lead, 42-20. Just Toxic, the underdogs, in second last place on the table, going for a triple cap. Wait a second. Merciless Mercs going for a triple cap as they take C, and they have set foot in B. They fail to take C, which is now being cleaned out. Stunner goes for A to confuse them entirely.
We captured
A goes the way, which is a brief triple cap. A brief triple cap for just a second. For just a second, Just Toxic held it all. But they have not cleaned out A and B. They have cleaned out A. B yet to be cleaned out. Stunner cleans out bodies, but Zedster comes through and cleans his clock, taking back C.
Hunter-killer drone inbound.
Try and confuse, and they're trying to send a body into B to prevent any points being capped by the Just Toxic team. B not completely clean. A half taken. C about to be taken by Da Vinci, who's on the other side.
We've taken the lead.
No, wait, he's in the mid house. Geras on the high ground, trying to clean out A, takes out Oyegbade, who was trying to take A. Not trying to, has A. Guts comes through, and Time does, you know, Time does what he does. C and B, fully in control, are Just Toxic with 85-40, more than half of their point lead, going the way of the underdogs, who are now about to clean out the league table leaders on domination in convincing fashion in round 1. 95-50. Mad control on the side of Just Toxic, who take round 1.
Capture the objectives. Enemy taking C.
Trophy systems. Zedster goes for A. C swiftly taken by
Enemy has C.
Just Toxic, who are now trying to go for B.
Taken the
have set a toe in there. Da Vinci watching from the outskirts, but a Predator missile from Diablo does the job on time. As B still,
Missile inbound.
they have a toe in there. They just have a single toe in there for B. Just toxic.
Enemy taking
They're going to try and clean it out. Da Vinci caps and flanks Zedster. Takes down Oyegbadi, who was trying to go for B. Half takes it. 6-9. Comes through and cleans his clock. Holger spraying and praying. Wins that gunfight against Da Vinci. Oyegbadi comes through with a cap for B. Trying to clean it. Trying to take it back. Half taken, and Oyegbadi takes B just before he was taken out by Gareth. They will now need to have sand bodies in there, but time is observing. Sneaky. Time is observing from a distance on the mid house, but he's being sprayed through the walls. Predictively, 6-9 takes the high ground, but gets sprayed out there. Da Vinci takes down Guts. That's Eyes rather who took down Guts. He was just next to him. They're going to need to take back B to maintain their lead, as right now B goes the way of the merciless Mercs, who are now threatening a comeback by holding 2 points, earning double the points. Diablo holding the top side, tries to dirty the hill, the mid hill, but Zedster is cleaning it out. Guts with the backup. Zedster next to the pickup truck. Goes through, drops the trophy system. No dice. Someone is next to him. Guts and Time stun. Stunner and Da Vinci. Eyes stuns Zedster. Where is he? Still watching the point. Sees Guts. Guts sees him next to the pickup truck. Cleans him out.
Lost the lead. Losing out.
Diablo holding the hill, hoping that the points they garnered to take the lead in round 1 will be enough to hold for a victory. It might not be, but they try to dirty the hill either way. Oyegbade holding it from the top side. B still slightly taken. Zedster goes in for the clean. Manages to do so before getting taken out by Stunner. Stunner observing from a distance, trying to pull off the flank. Going in for the flank. They need to re-strategize because B is completely taken. They go in for A. It's working. Zedster confused. Completely ditches the high ground which he had taken. A half taken. 6-9 comes through to try and help him clean it up. Stunner with the flank. Annihilator. Eyes misses it. Da Vinci goes in for the high ground where they keep being shredded on. A and B half taken. B half taken. A cleaned out. Goes back the way of the merciless Mercs. They still insist on going back for A. The Mercs are relentless. They're not taking anything less than victory, and they take A as their secondary point. C cleaned out. Not fully taken. They send bodies into Bravo. 6-9 sends himself in to clean it out, risking it all. Cleans out B. C still half taken. Points being gained by the Just Toxic team, who just lost A and C, who just about to lose every point as time goes in for complete a triple cap. A complete triple cap from the merciless Merc side. 157 on 138. They take back C. But that triple cap might have hurt Just Toxic, who had this win in their grasp. They go in for A. Half taken A. They send bodies into B. Time. Hurt. Zedster as the backup upstairs. A and B taken. This is a complete push and pull. A and B half taken. Not completely cleaned out. Dirtied. As the Mercs are desperate to clean out any point now. They are they're completely in collapse right now as B goes finally the way of the Just Toxic team, who have stolen it away from the merciless Mercs, who have stolen a victory away from the merciless Mercs for 170 on 157. It's 20 seconds left on the clock. This was a heavy push and pull. We're 10 seconds in for a GG's, people. 10 seconds in for a GG's. It's about to be game, set and match as the Just Toxic team, the Goliath team, about to lose to the underdogs. Second last on the table, Diablo cleaning house. Stunner doing the most as the backup, and they win this. Unbelievable. Just Toxic. David versus Goliath, and in biblical senses, in a biblical story type deal, the underdog have taken the win from the team at the top of the table. The team at the top of the table have been completely washed, outclassed by the underdogs. Press F to pay respect in chat for the team at the top of the table who have been outclassed by the underdog, who pull off a beautiful story. A beautiful story. F to pay respects to the merciless mercs. F to pay respects to the merciless mercs. They took search and destroy the underdogs in epic fashion. They lost hardpoint, but it didn't matter. Not for them. They huddled up, they re-strategized, and when it mattered most, when they needed it most, they snatched victory from the team at the top of the table. Merciless mercs were Thanos, and my god, Just Toxic were the Avengers. Who do we have next on our plate? Who do we have next on our plate? Our legends are born.
I'm legendary. Yeah,
Finally!
you know. I'm legendary.
Finally!
You know.
A matchup.
Let's go. Out of the
Aegis
dust,
Gaming
a legend is born.
versus Evolution
Born for the
Gaming.
game, born for the throne.
Aegis.
Up from the ground and out of the gates. I am the storm, I am the thunder, I am the eye of the
Let me get myself into the lobby real quick.
yeah, cause I'm the only one that's born for this shit. Cause I am mythic, I was made for this shit. They feeling the rumble when I make you quake. Out on the earth, up from the bottom, onto the top, making it shake, yeah. I'm taking the crown, that's why I came. Cause I came to reign, know the name. Nothing can stop me, I can't be contained. I was born ready, I'm legendary.
We finally have Aegis Gaming as the final fight card on the table tonight.
I'm legendary.
Aegis Gaming versus Evolution Gaming.
Victorious, victorious. I'm legendary. Written in stone.
Aegis Gaming second on the table.
I came to
Evolution
rule.
Gaming
I
third
came to
last.
play. Out of the rubble and out from the dirt. This is my rise.
As
this
if
is
it's
my time,
poetic,
this is my birth.
it seems all the matchups today have
See, I'm made for this shit.
top of the table teams facing up against the underdogs. Third last on the table is Evolution Gaming with 21 points. Right above Just Toxic.
I'm taking the
Facing
crown.
up against second on the table, Aegis Gaming.
Cause I came to reign, know the name. Nothing can stop me, I can't be contained. I was born ready, I'm legendary.
Aegis Gaming versus Evolution Gaming.
I'm legendary, I'm legendary. Notorious, victorious. I'm legendary.
Alright, let me get you into the lobby right now. For the final game of the night, Aegis Gaming There are gladiators on the pitch, on the field. Aegis Gaming's gladiators on the field. Z Cloudy, Jedi, Aura, Dio, and Perks. Evolution Gaming putting their soldiers on the field. Evo Talib. Jesus is eternal. Amen, man. Deluxe Kid, TK, and No Limits will be the gladiators fronted by Evolution Gaming. The game 1 sees us on search and destroy in Tunisia yet again for the final game of the night. Yet another David versus Goliath story. Aegis Gaming up top, represented by Z Cloudy, Jedi, Aura, Dio, and Perks. Evo Talib, Jesus is Eternal, Deluxe Kid, TK, and No Limits will be laying down the law for Evolution Gaming, who are hoping to pull off another underdog story. We already saw one. Just Toxic wiping the floor with the team at the top of the table. Aegis Gaming, team in second place on that table, can capitalize on that loss and say, nope, that is the only choke for the night, man, and beat out Evolution Gaming. We're going in for search and destroy in Tunisia for the last time, for the final game of the night. It's Aegis Gaming versus Evolution Gaming. For the final game of the night, for the final matchup of the night, Aegis Gaming versus Evolution. Evolution charged with delivery of the bomb. No Limits takes it up. TK observing with that sniper, trying to squeeze anything in. And he sees Jedi. He sees Z Cloudy as well, who's on the other side with a CBR4. No Limits sprayed and prayed. He's hurt. He retreats. Currently, no first blood. Talib, I spoke too soon. Taken out by Jedi on that CBR4. The complete spray and pray as he continues that complete onslaught. Their team, Dio taken out. Aura takes out No Limits. Both sides are actually, Evo have lost 3 teammates. Just Jesus is Eternal and Deluxe Kid left to fend against a 2v4, and he gets completely sniped out by Perks, who switched back to his CBR4 like it was nothing.
Next round.
Who switched back to his CBR4 like it was nothing, fresh after that snipe.
Defend the objectives. The enemy has the bomb.
No Limits once again charged with delivery of the bomb, goes up for B. On the other side, Perks meets the challenge with that CBR4. Aura about to meet the challenge. That's TK. No Limits sending nades into the hill. Nades into that point where they're supposed to be planting. And Aura was waiting for him. Takes down 2. But No Limits stops that collection of bodies. Z Cloudy peeks his head at the wrong time where No Limits was waiting. He still is facing a 1v3 as Evolution outclassed in round 2.
Enemy has dropped a bomb. Bomb spotted. Destroy the
Evolution
We got the bomb.
washed on both points, A and B. Round 1 and 2 did not go their way. On the other side, Perks waiting. Aura flank. Z Cloudy waiting at A. Jedi waiting to receive TK on who's on the other side. Dio. Talib takes down Z Cloudy. No limits. Currently holding the bomb. Tosses a smoke. Tosses smoke there. Dio is camped under the bomb site at A. But there's a nade that hurts him significantly. As currently, Aegis are losing teammates like confetti. 2 down. Dio takes out Talib. But No Limits takes him down in return. He still has the bomb. Jesus is eternal as his backup. As Aura is left alone to fend against a 1v2. Takes down Jesus is eternal. 1v1. Oh, come on. No Limits. Plants the bomb. Puts him on the... Wait. Didn't manage to plant the bomb. Buys Aura time to come in and disrupt that plant. Can he do so? He does so! Oh my goodness! That was the mother of all bad decisions. As No Limits, who would have had enough time to put Aura on the clock, wasted so much time with paranoia. Man was more twitchy than a crackhead. Dio waiting for him under the planting point at A. Talib, charged with delivery of the bomb, holds the bomb. Deluxe Kid leads the advance ahead of him, tries to snipe. No dice, hits no target. Everyone knows there's a sniper out there. As Aura somehow takes down TK. Elsewhere takes down Jesus is Eternal. He flanked them. Perks as the backup. Deluxe Kid still sniping, hoping to hit anyone. Hits nothing but wall. Dio comes through and stops that advance. Talib left alone, home alone, to face a 1v5. Complete and utter annihilation. Are we looking at a complete 6-0? Seriously. The underdog is acting exactly like the underdog in this match. Not much to write home about just as of yet. Evo still need to a complete change of tactics at this point, honestly. Because we're looking at 4-0 right now. TK sends himself forward to peak. No dice. Aura was also waiting there, waiting for someone to just walk through there. No one does. He's patient enough. Perks leads the charge. Retreats. Feels that was too much of a risky move. TK still also retreats. Aura waiting. Gets tapped. Retreats just in time. Perks. Exchange of fire there with TK. Deluxe Kid comes through the backup. They now realize that all bodies are at B. Perks takes down Deluxe Kid. Aura climbs through. Takes down Jesus is Eternal at the top point to completely clean them out at 5-0. Oh my goodness. What do you mean virus to nuke? 13 kills on the board for him on a search and destroy game. Are you serious? Hoo! Deluxe Kid with a snipe to Z Cloudy. Takes one. At this point, Aegis are tasked with delivery of the bomb. Dio holding the bomb, chooses B as his destination. No Limits is watching that point. Jesus is Eternal taken down by Jedi. Evo still losing bodies elsewhere, so far from the objective. Deluxe and No Limits left to face up a 1v4. Dio still charged with delivery of the bomb. He now has free reign of that route as Aura comes through and Wow. Cleaned out. No Deluxe Kid facing up a 1v5. A 1v4 rather. As he's sprayed out by Perks, who caught him. Oh my goodness. That was completely underwhelming, man. That was underwhelming. Round 1 of the best of 3, Search and Destroy, just completed a complete 6-0. Aegis Gaming have convincingly said there's no comeback story coming from this. Look at that. The points system, the points on the Aegis side look exactly how it will look when a team dominates another. Meanwhile, Evolution Gaming's scorecard looks like speedometers. Look. Search and Destroy. Not much to write home about there, fam. We move on to Hardpoint. Evo will need to pull off something spectacular to survive Hardpoint. Aegis Gaming out to prove a point. There will be no comebacks. There will be no underdog wins taken without their approval, man. We're going in for Hardpoint. The map is Summit. The map is Summit. Hardpoint. Aegis Gaming versus Evo. Will we see a domination, or will we completely end this show at 2-0? For now, the hill goes the side of Evolution Gaming, who have capped it. Can they hold it? TK making sure he does that. He does just that. But Jedi and company send bodies in there. Perks holding the hill currently for Aegis Gaming. Talib tries to come through to force his way, but Dio stops that advance. Aegis take the lead. TK and company. TK going too soon to the next hill. 10 seconds left on this current one. Z Cloudy holding any entrance into that current one right now. They cap the last 5 seconds of that hill. 30 on 15. A lead of more than half. Hill rotated. 30 on 18. TK loses the gunfight to Z Cloudy, who comes through, sprays and prays, stops Jesus is eternal from getting into the point. Just enough time for his teammates to come through into the hill and accumulate a Predator missile. Z Cloudy takes 2 for the price of 1. Evo, the point is now empty. 40 on 18. Perks currently holding the hill for Aegis Gaming. TK leading the charge into the hill. Sees Perks, sprays and prays, hits him, headshot. Sublime with that CBR4. Deluxe Kid tries to get his way into the point. Up top, successfully does so. Dio comes through, but stopped by No Limits, who proves he just has his own limits. Z Cloudy drops trophy systems into the point.
Taking the lead.
The hill is empty 10 seconds in. 59 on 26. Jesus is Eternal and Talib, the foresight to move into the next hill. Dio leading the charge to try and go in and cap it. But currently that hill in the side of Evo. Tries to go in carefully. Jesus is Eternal. Stops that advance. No Limits and Talib currently in there. No Limits and Talib currently in the hill, and he loses that hill to Perks.
We've taken the lead.
Perks and Dio, I stand corrected. It's not a solo effort, but Perks is still in there as Dio gets taken down. Talib slaps him from behind with that Annihilator, holding the hill steady. Solo effort. Annihilator versus Equalizer. Annihilator wins. Aura, though, stops him with a sublime corner shot to take back the hill. With Perks in the backup point. Jedi is in there in the hill as well.
We lost the lead.
Do Evo have the foresight to rotate to the next point just as they did? 82 on 60. They've lessened the gap. The deficit is down. But can they go for the next hill early? No rotations go the way of Aegis Gaming, who hold the next hill early enough, taking the points early enough. It's Jedi responsible for that, holding the hill. Perks, Watchman on the outside. Cloudy comes through as the backup. TK tries to force his way in, but an uphill task, literally, as he can literally not go uphill. He stopped in his track. Stopped in his tracks by Cloudy. Aura. Nade out. A flashbang rather. He meets TK. TK cannot be. No one is cutting him any slack. No Limits slaughtered on his way in there. TK finds a bit of leeway to get up the stairs, but not enough to get any hill time. 60 seconds. A full 60-second cap for the side of Aegis Gaming on that hill. 139 on 60. Significant. A lead of almost 120 on the side of Aegis Gaming as they take firm control on this hardpoint game. Evo holding the hill if they're lucky. It's a current scrap for the next hill. Back to where it started as the Aura comes through with a Sparrow. This trophy systems did their job for a point, but Talib stopped that advance. And they've lost the hill yet again. Jesus is Eternal tries to force his way in there. No dice. Perks and Z Cloudy come through to take back the hill. The hill has gone back the way of Evo. Deluxe Kid responsible for that. They stop Jedi from going in there. Z Cloudy forces his way in. Sees Deluxe Kid. No dice. The nade does the job.
We lost the lead.
Last 10 seconds going the way of Evo. But the lead still in the hands firmly of Aegis Gaming. Dio and company have the foresight to move into the next hill. Z Cloudy as the backup. Equalizer predictively shot out to prevent any advances. 150 seconds. Oh! Complete self-mutilation with that Equalizer. As the hill is now empty. It's anyone's game to go and cap it. But the lead still significantly in the hands strongly of Aegis Gaming, who have 160 on 84. No streaks, no significant streaks to write home about. They just have the lead.
Hunter-killer drone deployed.
No one on their way to a nuke. No one on their way to anything. They just have the lead. No fancy gameplay on the side of Aegis Gaming. They just want the win. Plain and simple. Get this done. Wipe this guy out. Wipe these guys out. No comeback today. No underdog story is the message coming strongly from the side of Aegis Gaming. As they take that point convincingly. The rotations going the way of Evo, who seem to have bodies in the hill early enough.
Hardpoint locked in.
I stand corrected. Dio and company, holding the hill, but he loses that gunfight to TK. TK, who's holding the outskirts, it's Deluxe Kid who's in the hill for Evolution Gaming. Dio tries to force his way in. No dice. Actually, yes, dice. They have a body in the hill and it's Deluxe Kid, responsible for holding steady. There's a trophy system down there. No explosives! As Aura comes through with that Spyro to take it like candy from a baby. Cleaning house on a streak of 3 already. Deluxe Kid about to his 4th. Talib coming through, sprays him.
Hostile hunter-killer drone inbound.
He takes his CBR for the secondary. Predator calls on his streaks to prevent any entry, takes 4. They move to the next hill. That hill, significant time, a lead of 100 on the side of Aegis Gaming. 210 on 108. A complete and utter outclassing on the side of... Wow. There doesn't seem to be a complete... a significant game plan change on the side of Evolution Gaming. No masterclass expected as of yet. No masterclass seen as of yet. As Aura sprays predictively to where he expected an enemy would come, and he was right, but it was not enough. Dio comes through as the backup, thankfully, to clean house, takes 2 with him, no limits, and Deluxe Kid hurts them on the respawns, takes back the hill for the last 20 seconds for Aegis Gaming. Taking the hill, but they left the hill. In a lapse of judgment, they left the hill for the last 10 seconds to the side of Evolution Gaming. 227 on 123. Evolution Gaming would need a full 60 on 2 hills to come back. They need a full 60 on 2 hills to come back. The hill is back to the center point. Z Cloudy is charged with that. He's in there, faces Jesus is Eternal, loses that gunfight. Talib on the outskirts tosses a nade in there. No dice. Loses that gunfight against No Limits. The hill still in the hands of Aegis Gaming, who are about to make it GG's for Evolution Gaming on this game of Hardpoint. 30 seconds in that particular point. The point is empty. Goes the way of Evolution Gaming. Back the way of Aegis, who are about to make it on the last 5 seconds. The point is up for contention. Evolution Gaming, last ditch effort to send bodies in the hill. They take the hill. No points, no dice. Talib is in there. Deluxe Kid comes in as the cover. Last 10 seconds to take that hill. Perks comes through. Gravity Spikes got nobody, but the last 5 seconds to make it GG's and a win for Evolution Game. No, a win for Aegis Gaming in spectacular fashion, who say no comeback today. No comeback today. Aegis Gaming take the win on that best of 3s. 2-0. Who won S&D, King Noel? Who won S&D is Aegis Gaming in convincing fashion. Take the win. 2-0. They won Search and Destroy 6-0. And they take Hardpoint with 250 on 136. A convincing win. No answer from the underdogs, who make no dent on Aegis' reputation. The scorecard has Aura with 42 kills on the board, while Evil only managing a 28 kill leader on that board. Deluxe Kid responsible for that. Deluxe Kid responsible for that 28 kill lead on the side of Evolution Gaming. Just was not enough on this hard point. As Aegis Gaming dominantly and convincingly take the win on that best of 3s. And with that, people, I call my time on tonight's Tier 2 stream. I call time on tonight's stream, bringing to an end tonight's programming of violence. I have been your host, your maestro of mayhem,
It's that heat, boy.
your minister of violence, Eugene Abu Dhabi. On this match day 14 of the Tier 2 division, this is the Contender Call of Duty Mobile Super League, African esports at its best. Game 1 saw Nameless take on the Commission. Nameless Esports took that fight to the Commission, and they lost on account of one of their teammates acquiring a disqualification in hardpoint. That's Tristan. And the Commission took advantage of that loss and snatched the victory in domination, making whatever Nameless Esports did in Search and Destroy completely and utterly worthless. Game 2 saw Just Toxic pull off a masterclass on the leaders on the table, Merciless Mercs, who had no response on that Search and Destroy. They came back in hardpoint, but domination said otherwise as Just Toxic swept the rug from right under them for the underdogs to take the win on that game. Just Toxic took game 2. And finally, we saw Aegis Gaming showing exactly why they're in second place, as they completely outclassed Evolution Gaming 6-0 on Search and Destroy, and then completely outclassed them yet again on Hardpoint. I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for making this stream as entertaining as you always do. Live from the Kenyan capital, I am Eugene Abu Dhabi. I'll catch you on the flip side, my friends. Later.
It's that heat, boy.
The digital media consumption in Africa is growing at an unprecedented speed. And tapping into this, video game developers have now become a major competition for television and movies on the continent. And the increasing penetration of mobile applications have opened up the gaming market even further to a whole new range of new players that are providing local platforms for internationally produced games and creating games that resonate with the local fans.
Michael on a combo of 19. Michael on a combo of 19. Are you kidding me? Michael had a combo still. He's looking to get one. He's out of ammo. Oh my god, he's out of ammo. He just needs one. He just needs to steal off one kill and he gets the nuke. He gets the nuke. We're now in nuke territory, people. Oh my goodness, Michael gets the nuke on the last game of the last qualifier. We are on a nuke from Michael as expected. It is game, set and match. Complete kick in the nuts from K9 delivered to Dax via Michael in the form of a nuke.
This is the Contender Super League.
The digital media consumption in Africa.
I got enemies. Got a lot of enemies. Got a lot of people trying to drain me of my energy.
It's time for a gladiator to stand up, for glory isn't given. It's the Contenders Super League.
I got enemies. I got enemies. Got a lot of enemies. Got a lot of people.
So special.